Underground Boxing News. You're here with Mr. Underground. Mr. Didn't mention that. We got this special guest sitting right here, Mr. Gary Russell, 31-2, 18 KOs. He was the longest reigning WBC champion, featherweight boxing champion from 2015 to 2022. 2011 voted Boxing Prospect of the Year from ESPN, Sports Illustrated, and Ring Magazine. Pro debut 2009. 2009 YMC of Washington, PhD Ambassador, 2008 U.S. Olympian, 2008 two-time national champion, 2006 national power champion, 2005 world champion bronze medal, 2005 Golden Glove champion, 2005 U.S. Boxing Athlete of the Year, 2004 Junior Olympic national champion. Shout out to my man Gary Russell. Great to have you on the show, brother. How you feeling?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm great, man. I'm in motion, and if we not where we need to be, we in the destination. We en route.
Okay, your last fight, January 22nd, 2022. You broke your shoulder on that. Super crazy, but you should have won that fight. Where did that put you at?
To be honest with you, I tore the tendon connected to the rotator cuff. I did it 2 weeks. I did it 2 weeks before the actual fight. We still decided to compete. I told Pops, man, put me in position to do something amazing and watch how I carry. But as far as where it puts me, I'm no longer the longest reigning champion in the sport of boxing, but I'm still one of the most dangerous fighters in the sport of boxing. You know, so we'll see, man. Now I don't have the ties to the weight division at 126. I have the ability to fluctuate my weight from 130 to 135 or wherever the smoke at.
So who you want in particular? I know a few years ago you was calling out Tank. You was calling Tank heavy. So is Tank still on your top list, or you looking for somebody else?
I mean, Tank's been on the list. You know, like I said, it was never nothing personal, but I'm tired of chasing people that, you know, that I guess don't want to fight for whatever reason. It's nothing personal against Shawty. Shawty, he doing his thing right now, so I give him kudos for that. One of these champions at 130 or 135, you know, I'm a championship caliber fighter. You know, that's what I'm looking at.
Early in your career, you was fighting at least almost 4 fights a year. Later in your career, you started slowing down. What happened in that transition?
Early in my career, it was easier to get fights. You know, it was a lot easier for me to get fights. The more I started climbing up the ladder, you know, and I started beating these guys in the upper echelon, and at the way in which that I was beating them, you know, I made the shit look easy. You know, so a lot of these guys didn't want to compete. You know, I had a couple hand injuries. I broke my, fractured a knuckle, you know, in my hand. I had a hand injury. But as far as that goes, shit, man, motherfuckers not willing to fight. I can't make these guys fight. That's why I was stuck to compete against my mandatory challengers, the best in the division, the best #1 contender in the division.
So basically, it wasn't on you; it was on everybody else declining fights from you.
Oh yeah, for the most part, it definitely was. The only person that actually gave the opportunity to want to compete was what's the guy's name? It's the guy with the zone.
The zone.
The zone. Eddie Hearn.
Eddie, you ain't talking about Tab, are you?
Huh?
You ain't talking about Tab, are you?
Nah. What's the guy?
JoJo.
Nah, not JoJo. He lost the title.
JoJo lost the title to Devaney.
No. It's the guy that was from the zone that was in my weight division. 126. He had the title at the time. Can't think of this guy's name.
How long ago you lost?
Shit. It's a couple years back. Not Lee Salisbury. Was it Lee Salisbury? Wasn't Lee Salisbury. It was one of them guys over there.
All right.
But they actually reached out to give me an opportunity to compete against him for. I believe he had the IPF title at the time.
Okay.
He was one of the guys that was willing to compete, but the finances that they was talking was definitely beneath what we were accustomed to getting when we competed. So that was one of the things that stopped that. But as far as that, ain't want no smoke.
So everybody who don't know, Gary Russell is definitely an independent fighter. So basically, he call his own shots. You know what I'm saying? So whoever he call out, if they team can make it happen, it happens. So like you said previously, he been trying to call guys out and he couldn't get the fights. So if everybody wondering why he haven't been fighting, this is the reason why he haven't been fighting. So right now, what you got anything on your mind right now? Like when would you be in the ring?
Oh man, well like I say, I'm independent, but I have a great business relationship with Al Heyman. You know, cool dude. Holla at Al. I'm gonna holla at Al. We gonna see what he talking. But the last time we spoke, he's definitely planning on making something shake. Definitely this year. So stay tuned. I ain't gonna hold y'all though. I've been in this jump grinding, man. I've been in the kitchen cooking. You know, I've been hitting the bag. I've been working this shoulder out. It's been a year since my shoulder surgery. You know, so I've been in the kitchen cooking, but I'm getting tired of these rubber bullets, man. I'm getting tired of these rubber bullets. I need some of this live ammo. So stay tuned. Shit about to start cracking.
Stay tuned, baby. Did I mention that? You already heard what he said. Stay tuned. Did I mention that? Everything he on is big. Listen, any fight card he on is big. Did I mention that? He definitely gonna be the headline no matter where he go.
Stay tuned.
It don't matter where he go. He gonna be the headline. Did I mention that? Y'all don't want to miss his fights, man.
Yeah.
Mr. Underground already said y'all don't want to miss his fights, man. For real. So with all that being said, he's a super Hall of Famer. This guy is a Hall of Famer. This guy is a Hall of Famer.
Oh man.
He got a whole team with him though. Did I mention that? It's 3 more left. It's 3 more left. So they definitely tearing things out the frame. I got another question. January 7th, 2022. I seen you and Meek going through something in the crowd. Did y'all rekindle that? Are y'all cool again?
I mean, it was never really nothing to rekindle. You know, it was just a big misunderstanding. Like I said, that got understood a little later. You know, he apologized for it. You know, I believe he said he had a little alcohol in his system. You know, so, I mean, it happens from time to time. You know, especially when, you know, you in these fights and at these arenas, you know, sometimes the emotion get the best of us, you know, but, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, it gets blown out of proportion when it's someone of a certain stature, you know, then it gets a little blown out of proportion, but it is what it is.
We're here again with Mr. Gary Russell. Did I mention that? Mr. Gary Russell, future Hall of Famer. Future Hall of Famer. Did I mention that? Anything else you want to leave for the camera? So another thing, are you watching any amateurs? Are you watching any amateurs right now?
Man, to be honest with you, I want to so bad. Within the last year to 2 years, after the passing of my father, the passing of my younger brother, you know, man, I've been so tunnel driven. You know, my shoulder injury, that bullshit ass decision that they gave me. Everybody and their mama know I beat that boy ass. But it was a lot of stuff that was going on in my personal life that, you know, like I say, with the passing of pops and my younger brother, we had to regroup, and all my dogs had to come together in the huddle, you know, and focus in, lock in a little tighter, you know. So I honestly haven't had the opportunity to sit and be able to, but now everything coming right together, everything's smooth. You know what I'm saying? Shit's coming together like butt cheeks. I'm trying to tell you, it's going down. Y'all stay tuned.
Listen, stay tuned, Mr. Underground, Mr. Gary Russell himself. We go ahead. Any card he on, like I said, anything he on, big. Did I mention that? He always gonna be the headliner. Super smooth dude, low voice. He show a lot of love to everybody. Give you a crazy story. I met him years ago, before the pandemic. I had to make a few phone calls to get to him. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm here, my patients, we got him here, and I appreciate them doing this for me. It means a lot to me. And I want to say thank you, brother. And you already know you got the best wishes from me. Can't wait to see him in the ring. Mr. Gary Russell, man.
Y'all stay tuned.
Stay tuned. You heard him.